Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look at the DC Universe Infinite Heroes 6-pack, and I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce this correctly. It's the Infinite Heroes Crisis. This is Monsieur, excuse me, Mallah's Revenge. I'm reading Monsieur Mallah. Mallah's Revenge. So, this is an army of heroes within your grasp. But this is the first of these that I have picked up, and my wife picked this up for me and bought it at our local Walmart. And as you can see, she paid $25 for it. It was originally $34.97, and I believe the price tag back here may have went to $27. I can't quite see what behind it, but it had a price drop from $34. Maybe it dropped to $30. I'm not quite sure. These have been on the shelf for quite a while. I had always wanted this because of Robin. Take a look at the back of the package here. It says, there are beings called monitors that watch and observe every single individual and event in the DC Universe Infinite Heroes. So you can see there's Monsieur, Mallah, special abilities, superhuman intelligence, brain, special abilities, genius level intelligence, arsenal, of course it's Roy Harper here, special abilities, expert archer and sharpshooter, Robin, special abilities, hand-to-hand combat with expert computers. We have Raven, special abilities, ability to psychically connect with anyone, and Cyborg, special abilities, enhanced vision, endurance, strength, can interface with any computer. As you can see, you can collect them all here. Another one of the 6 packs. You have Manhunter Robot, Guy Garner, John Stewart, Hal Jordan, kind of a weird looking green, Quarterin Weaponer, I think, and another Manhunter Robot. And then we have a Gotham City Patrol 6-pack. That was the Defensive OA 6-pack. I didn't say that. We have a Gotham City SWAT Hush, which is more the Jason Todd Hush there. Batman, Catwoman, Killer Croc, and another Gotham City SWAT. So that would have been kind of cool to get the Gotham City SWAT. I remember seeing these in Walmart, and this wasn't something I wasn't collecting DC Universe that much at all back when these originally came out. And I wasn't collecting that. I thought, well, I'm not going to pay $34 basically just for Robin is all I really want. I looked online and saw that you could buy Robin for 20 bucks. I thought, geez, 20 bucks to get just a single figure off of eBay. Again, prices are a little high, but on eBay, but hey, if somebody puts a price, somebody's going to probably pay it. And I thought, so I was going through the Walmart with my wife, and I kept picking this up. It was in their clearance aisle section, and she's like, is this something you want? I'm like, yeah. I said, I basically want it for Robin. Cyborg's really kind of cool too, and you know, of course the Young Justice had been out. I said, you know, that's, you know, Red Arrow right there, so it's, you know, now Arsenal in this. And so I was kind of him-hawing. I'm like, I don't know. Of course at the time I had been buying the Batman Dark Knight Rises figures. I already had 2 of them in the shopping cart. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend another 25 bucks. I said, all I really want is Robin. So they've marked it down twice already. Maybe it'll eventually get marked down. And one of our close friends is the manager at that Walmart. And he had said that it wasn't going to get marked down pretty much anymore. They were just going to leave it on the shelf as that. So eventually somebody will end up buying it. And last night, my wife surprised me, and when I came home from work this morning, this was sitting here on my coffee table. So I thought that was really nice of my wife to pick this up for me. So I, in a sense, did buy it, but she was the one that bought it, so I didn't have to convince her. She bought it for me. So I think these are really pretty cool. To kind of give a size comparison, here's the DCUC Robin. Yeah, basically same Robin here. Towers over him quite a bit, and this is just, you know, Robin. This particular Robin is a shorter in the DCUC, so, you know, Batman would probably be standing somewhere up around here. So very cool, cute little figures. Kind of a little more size comparison. Here is the Young Justice Robin. Of course, you have Batman back here, so Batman's a little larger. So these are very tiny. Some of you may have been collecting these figures already, so you kind of see and understand what we're talking about here. I do have a couple others. I bought this Green Lantern in Kilowog 2-pack from the Green Lantern movie. I think these were like $3 and in the 2-pack. And I thought they were initially going to go with the Young Justice, but they're a lot shorter. A little bit shorter, so I thought, I'll have a Green Lantern to go with the Young Justice. Well, he looks a little odd. He is a little bit taller than Cyborg, but I think I may have him standing with them. Of course, you know, Kilowog's a little bit taller. Looks like these two could be fighting. But this is the Infinite Heroes review. And this guy has obviously a little bit more Monsieur Mallah, I think. Yes. So I'm not really sure about if there's a storyline with these figures, if this is depicted out of something. As much as an avid comic reader I am, I'm not quite sure about this, or if this is part of the Crisis storyline at all, or a Crisis storyline. But they do have surprisingly a good amount of range for as small as the figures are. Granted, he's a little bit larger, so his articulation is a little bit better. Brain really has none at all, as he just has a mouth that chomps. So, may would have preferred somebody else other than Brain, but then again, I said I'm not exactly sure what this is tied to as far as storyline is concerned. Raven is the only one. I really like Raven. I would like to get her in the DCUC 6-inch scale, but she's the only one that really doesn't stand on her own. Her cape is really back heavy, and of course, being a female figure, they make them so tiny to keep the proportions right that she just falls over. Kind of wish her cape was a little bit longer so her cape would, you know, touch the ground. So this is something she's going to have to be kind of propped up next to somebody, or they do have peg holes. They're really tiny. I don't even know if I have a stand with a peg hole that small to prop her up, so probably on my wall on a shelf somewhere she's going to have to be resting up against a back wall. But it's kind of that standard action figure articulation with a little bit of extra articulation. She does have a waist swivel here. Her knees do bend, so that's kind of cool. Her head would go around 360, but her cloak is preventing that. Of course, we have Arsenal, good old Roy Harper here. And yeah, he swivels also at the waist. Bent knee. So if you did have a chair or something, they all could, with the exception of Robin and Raven, most everybody, and probably these two down here also, would be able to sit on a seat of some type or a vehicle if they had any, which they do not. Cyborg has also been one of my favorites, again from the Superpowers collection. This is where we first got introduced to Cyborg from the Super Friends. And so it's really pretty cool. I just recently picked up off of eBay a DCUC Cyborg 6-inch, and maybe I'll get around to reviewing him. He also has a twist at the waist. I really like the Cyborg quite a bit, and been kind of fun playing Lego Batman 2 and running around as Cyborg. And last but not least, and of course my favorite and the main reason I wanted this, is Robin. Very cool little figure. Huge Robin fan, so it's nice to get yet another Robin. And he has a nice little articulation. A really tiny figure. So he's got him in his Karate Kid stance here. Would have liked this to have been a little bit cheaper. I think $34 is $34.97 is what Walmart was originally asking for this when it first came out, and to me that was a really hard sell. Even at 25 was a little rough, but 34 I don't think I don't think these are $34 figures at all. I know there's a lot of, you know, intricacy and a lot of detail in a lot of these figures, but paying $15 for a normal DCUC figure, I totally see that, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but these are really cool. I may try and find a Batman from the Infinite Heroes to kind of go with Robin up here, as I like to try and pair a Batman and a Robin together. These will be nice on my shelf. I'll just kind of pose them around. They may kind of be around my Young Justice figures, kind of off to the side. But if, again, like I've been saying throughout this channel, I've been picking up a lot of this stuff after the fact, after they've been out, a lot of peg warmers, and after a while I saw quite a few of these, not quite a few, at least I saw one or two at every Walmart for quite a while, and you know, slowly and surely they were going off the shelves as the price slowly dropped over time. So my wife did something really nice and for me and picked this up. I like it a lot. Again, $25, I think that's probably what I would have charged initially at Walmart. So you may be able to find some of these on your store shelves somewhere. I haven't seen any in quite a while. Out of the 3 Walmarts that are around me, this one was the only one that had any left still. So now there are none, and I own it. So there you go. This is going to wrap up the review. Today we've been taking a look at DC Universe Infinite Heroes. An army of, what did it say? An army of heroes within your grasp. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogue signing off and saying we will see you guys next time.